checklist on your HUD.
Nie, bo tata będzie krzyczał. Tutaj, szybko. Co mamy? No dobra, to ci dam, nie możesz mi kopać tak. No dawaj, na łóżko.
Follow me. Sliding down hills increases speed. Inside the territory, you can find supplies that carry weapons and resources you will need to survive. So, your HUD will show what you have equipped. Follow the checklist to access and safely through your inventory.
That's good. 1 second.
Co?
The battle calls upon you. Slaughter as many targets as you wish. Each shot is important as well as the weapon you hold. Grab a second weapon. Think for the choices. Remember, you carry only 2 weapons. To equip another weapon, you must swap out the one you are holding. Choose your new weapon. Key to becoming an Apex legend is communication with your brethren. You can ping different locations, objects, and enemies depending on where you're moving. Follow the checklist to cycle through your pings.
Might be something good this week. Making contact with enemy. G7 scout here. Never mind.
The All-Father blesses you. Have Pathfinder will continue our training. I will see you again, my fellow fighter. We may even shed blood together.
No dobrze. Co?
Hi, friend. I'm Pathfinder. I'm excited to fight you in the ring, but first, let me give you some helpful tips. Working together in a squad is very important and very fun. Here is your squad mate, a digital utility mock-man intelligence. You and your approach your dummy and hold the prompt button on your HUD to revive them. Everyone can have the chance to be revived. Great! Welcome back, dummy! Now here's a good thing to know. Each one of us has a unique tactical ability. You are Lifeline, and you have a health drone that distributes health to anyone next to it. Great job. Helping out your squad is the best, but sometimes they die. Don't worry too much. You still have a chance to bring your friend back. Approach Dummy's stash and grab their banner. Great! You can use that banner to bring back your friend through any active respawn beacon. Approach the respawn beacon and, when prompted, hold for activation. Be careful. It takes some time to contact the dropship. You could get shot. That wouldn't be good. You did it. Here they come. Welcome back, dummy. Here's another thing. Like our tactical abilities, each of us has an ultimate ability that you can use when it's ready. As Lifeline, your ultimate calls in a Lifeline package that delivers. Here it comes. Looks like Dummy needs some stuff. Call in your Lifeline package to help them out. Approach it and open it up. Grab what you need or ping items for your friends. That's all for me. Great work. Remember, each one of us has different tactical and ultimate abilities, so give us all a try. See you in the ring. I get to use zip lines to reach high places and move quickly.
Git. Koniec. Zobaczmy, co tu fajnego.
It's only over when it's over.
Each choice changes everything.
Pop the smoke, make 'em broke.
Introducing your champion.
The hunt begins.
Let's take it here. Hit the jets, we're dropping hot.
Attention. First blood.
First blood. FNGs always go
No,
first.
nieźle.
Beginning ring countdown.
Ring's not closed. Hustle up.
Phasing.
Zajebiste.
Hostile. Danger close.
Thanks.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Throwing up stuff.
Putting lead down range. Reloading. Tango down.
Frag out.
Taking fire.
Shooting.
Throwing dirt.
I'm spotted. Taking fire. Reloaded.
Reloading. I just dusted an entire unit.
Deploying health drone.
Spotted.
Double
Double-minded.
spotted.
Attention, the champion has been eliminated.
Champion out. We ghosted him.
Hostile right here.
Oscar Mike. I'm spotted.
It's enough. I'm getting shot at. Making contact with enemy.
Follow the tunnel.
Oscar Mike. I'm spotted.
I'm down.
Reloading. Spotted. Double timing.
Portal placed. Throwing thermite grenade. Throwing arc star. Void running. Getting shot at.
Did you have as much fun as me? Hello?
Here, komparka.
osoby. Pozdro.
Let's roll.
Чел, возьми меня полностью.
Shut up.
Возьмите меня полностью.
Shut up.
Возьми меня.
Shut up.
Возьми меня полностью.
Larry to play.
Shut up. Твой бог.
Easy.
Easy. No. W spedzie będzie... Tam ryja.
Ja.
Hello, Ruski, hello!
No ja pierdzielę, nie da się grać.
Co się nie da? Da się!
Nie da się.
Da się!
Zwątpiłem w tą grę.
Po moim headzie?
Tak, tylko nie po twoim.
Aha.
Po jednej pesce.
Aha.
Teraz już zwątpiłem po raz 4.
Tak średnio bym powiedział.
Kabel od myszki się tak blokuje.
Jaką rangę masz?
To? Gold trójeczka.
No, to nie ma co się dziwić.
Ty, małpa, a ty?
Orzełek. Orzeł.
Ale mam... Nie. Ci pinguj mnie tepa. Mam ping, ja pierdzie...
Małpa jesteś?
Ja pierdzielę.
Ale urwał.
Ty, małpa, grasz matchmakinga czy faceita?
Ja nie, tylko tak na jednego deadmatcha wskoczyłem. Idę teraz w nowe metro grać.
Pełenką, suka tła. Oglądaj, Ria, ty jaką masz rangę?
Niby Gold 3, niby Supreme.
Niby
Nie wiem.
global. Co masz?
Jakbym miał z kim grać, to bym miał wyższą rangę.
No ja nie mam z kim, sam gram. Wolę samemu.
Chcesz, to ja mogę pograć z tobą.
Nie, dzięki.
Teraz mam ping, miałem ping przez chwilę. Całe połowę meczu.
Jaki debil.
ADHD ma.
No, widać, słuchaj.
He doesn't really have any support. Alex, the player that was helping me, has pulled back, but so has Zaiwu as a smoke lands in his face.
A little bit of damage onto Advent right behind the smoke. Alex probably doesn't realize how close they are. They're going to come through it. That's a nice flashbang, and this is timed so well. They're already inside the bomb site. No one's actually taking a fight. RPK,
Siema.
a new location, but he has no idea where he's supposed to be aiming, who he's supposed to be taking out. That's a big kill. No one can clear pit now for Vici. Alex can be safe here. Freeman's going to swing. Not able to get that kill. Alex has been great. He needs to do it one more time, but there's just way too many options. Apex and NBK in a 2 versus 3 retake.
Two players, veterans, grizzled. They've been here, done it multiple times, but they're going to have to do it one more. NBK spots a player in pit. Last two are on site. Apex finds Advent, looking for a second, can't get it, and Vici move one step closer to securing map 1, 14-7 in the lead.
Any other gun for NBK, excuse me. He just needed something other than an SMG. 7-14, a nice round from Vici, a bold call. Line up behind the smoke, one pop flash towards pit, and just blow up through it. There's no indication that's coming. And RPK gets caught out in the open. (14-7) and Vitality are out of cash. They take a timeout. And for good reason. They need to really figure out how they want to play the rest of this half. Another scenario where I think Vitality's probably thinking in their heads, we have to let Vici get to 15. We need the guns, we need the weaponry. It's always when the score is this wide and a team is on the verge of getting to 15. I don't think there's necessarily a wrong answer of how you want to play it. You can see here Zaiwu's buying up, so maybe they're going to go for a force buy to stop him getting there. It's such a long. Vitality's so far behind that it would be so difficult to just say, all right, we can't lose another round. We have to win 8 straight to force overtime. So they obviously want to stop them here.
Plus a couple of players down around $1,500. So couldn't.
Move it, son.
Sydney Smurfik? Z czego?
To jest gold nowy. Ta, chłopaki DB. Wesołych walentynek.
No idea.
Happy Valentine.
Okej.
Okidoki. Co?
300 na B, na midzie.
Nic coś, nie?
Tak.
City!
Idę ich zamknąć. Kurde.
Why they come from city?
Ruiny.
Nie mam defa. Fuja.
Okay, guys.
Let's go, fellas. Laying down smoke.
Banana.
Albi. One low.
Where? Zielony?
Banana.
Nie wiem gdzie był. Nie widziałem go.
No pójdę B.
Dobra, dalej pauzę. Musimy taktycznie to rozegrać, panowie.
Jakiś prowadzący by się przydał.
Do Sydney może być. Sydney coś powiedz. Bomba ma duży ping, 1000.
No nieźle. Stop download porn.
Yeah, of course.
Ktoś idzie na banana ze mną?
No ja idę.
Masz palaka? Nie masz. Rzuć flash, a ja tam rzucę smoka zaraz sobie.
Dobrze.
We're going in. Deploying decoy. Throwing flashbang.
A cofa.
Decoy. Bomb has been planted. Flashbang. Terrorists
kurwancka macie, nie co robić.
Come on, chop chop. Incendiary out. Smoke.
Yeah, it's B.
Okay, I go.
Deploying flashbang. Grenade out.
Okay,
I'm live.
Rotate? Poda, poszli, co?
Throwing flashbang.
Idę B.
Pochodzi jeden.
Cofnijmy może w side, co?
Good job.
Roger that. Move it. Throwing fire. Incendiary. Grenade. Throwing smoke.
I'm flexing.
Karamba.
Idę B.
2B. ZW.
Flashbang.
Yes.
Go. Laying down smoke. Deploying flashbang. Throwing smoke.
Banan, AWP.
Throwing flashbang.
It's A.
Oh wait, flashing.
Deploying flashbang. Incendiary.
No to nieźle.
Let's show them who we are.
Come, I will dose you.
Throwing smoke.
AWP. Banana.
Dobra.
Deploying flashbang.
free ban.
Decoys out.
Two guys.
Obity. Behind you, headshot. Ruiny jeden, ruiny. Las ruiny. No ja pierdolę, co za silka. To fake jest. Ja nie mogę. Co? Eko? Nie. Dajmy force. Ty, panowie. Halo, halo.
Płaca.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang.
Pomóż.
Decoys out. Incendiary out. Throwing flashbang. Counter-terrorists win.
No kurwa, debilu.
Baha.
Broń nie mam teraz.
Wahadełko.
Remember, this isn't the killing house anymore. This is real life.
No, go. Ja palę banana najpierw. Poczekaj.
Throwing smoke. Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade. Laying down smoke. Grenade out. Smoke.
Poczekaj. Zajebiście zielony. Dobra, cofnijmy, co?
Po to cofa. Ofensywka leci.
Nie, eko mają?
Chyba tak.
Oj, sorry man, sorry.
Mam mało HP i wieś. Ja szybko proszę.
Zajebiście. Co te ruskie tam kampiły tak? Ja pierdzielę.
Nie, to są tryhardy ze Szwecji, kurwa, pierdolą.
Lecim z tymi ruskimi. 9-6 teraz. Weszli. Ja pierdzielę. Za daleko tego Polaka rzuciłeś.
Obity.
Ruiny dwóch. Jeden na longu był, uważaj, nie? Muszę podejść.
Gramy defensywnie.
O, to jest dobra taktyka.
No.
Podajemy.
Play defensive, purple.
Laying down smoke. Smoke.
Rush. It was rush.
Throwing flashbang. Laying down smoke.
Oni wchodzą tu? Go back, go back.
Jest tam na...
Dwóch zostało, nie jeden. Cofnij. Go, come back, purple.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
Bomb is here. Bomb banan jest. Tutaj mamy bombę.
Dobra.
Nie wyświetla się bomba w ogóle na radarze. Ej, ruiny. Ruiny, jeden. I tu. Cmentarz gdzieś, kurwa, nie wiem. Aha.
Ale mi śmigło.
Lecim z nimi. Ty, bomba. Mi chodziło o tą bombę, wiesz, od terrorystów.
Wiem.
Ono się tak zaklinowało, że jej nie było widać na radarze. Nie ogarnę. Dobra, dawaj. Jest tu! 66 mi. Łączniku. AWP ma, AWP.
Throwing flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
No uciekł na respa terbo. Balsam, on jest na bananie.
Wiem, moje imię z tym poradu.
Ja? Grasz AWP, czy oddasz i cię rzucę? MK? Zajebiście, kurwa.
Throwing smoke.
I fire. Banana.
Incendiary.
They're pushing.
Throwing a grenade.
Yeah.
Laying down smoke.
It's B. Rush B.
Deploying decoy.
Second mid.
Throwing flashbang.
Purple, come on. Twice position.
Mid. It's A. Good job. I think
Czas!
Pit.
Clear the area.
Aha.
Wybuchli, ale Akbar.
Zawsze coś. Drop me P250.
Remove any doubts in your head. It's us or them. Throwing smoke. Deploying decoy. Smoke.
Again, rush.
Decoy's out. Flashbang.
I will rotate.
Ale nas zajechał. Bomba.
Co?
Na A jest bomba. Dasz radę, dawaj. Go Ace.
Ale...
Go Diggle.
Bomba.
Chodźcie all mid, maybe?
Let's go. Decoy. Laying down smoke. Deploying decoy.
Second.
Czy tu banana, tu banana.
Na after wygrywa. Are you saving or what?
Kill, right.
Bomba trudny.
To co, lecimy B, co?
Chyba tak.
Move it, move it.
Let's go be purple.
One mid. Aha. Smoko masz Sydney. Nie, balsam.
Oni bootcampa mają, ty.
No chyba ta.
Każdy ma 5 pingów, nie? One is low.
Aha.
Jeden maloła. Jedno HP ma typek.
Biegnij!
Jeden typek ma 1 HP. Robisz. Wiesz tu pakę i nabiegnij. To używa shifta w tej grze. Pójdź go. Ostatni typek ma 1 HP. On jest na strzała. Jeden HP. Typ 1 HP. 1 HP, wiesz, kołach od razu. On miał 1 HP.
Da, zaremis.
Ale czego ty nie strzeliłeś? On miał 1 HP, ja ci mówię.
Nie mogłem, bo to była ta blokada, nie? Po
A, blokada, dobra. Blokada, rozumiem, dobra. Była ta fontanna, więc ci chodzi. O, ja też ostatnio miałem blokadę w telefonie, dzwonić nie mogłem.
Dawajcie tego banana, ja tam palę.
Bumba.
Dawajcie wszyscy B.
Ja łapy tych co skracałem, bo nie potrzebny.
Dawajcie, come on. One side, two ruins. Go A.
Come on, let's go.
Tak.
Flashbang. I'm throwing smoke.
Dobra próba, kumplu.
Let's go, my friend.
Oni wykaczy, nie wiem, oni przez tym 5 pingu mają.
I am throwing a grenade. Fire.
WK po małe łykie.
Throwing a decoy. Throwing a smoke.
Ja pierdzielę. Dwóch banan, low. Shit. Ja pierdzielę.
On their two sides, that is massive. If they win this one as well, that's the fun of winning the first 2 rounds of overtime because of the $10,000 start line, because actually the way the economy works for the CT side, if you lose 2 overtime rounds, that third round you're not going to be able to fight with a full on. The fact that Vichi's able to save 2 guns is actually huge, but 3 players would be destitute if Vichi loses this round. Barely missing the mark, but they running towards logs, I would be in some trouble.
No i dobrze. Wypadł słabiaki.
I'm in all kinds of trouble right now. pushing up banana, which is now desolate from the CTs. No one's home. You see the scars on the ground from the previous grenades that were landing. Now 4 players strong up banana. It's only Apex that is lurking off towards the mid side. Again, Advent and Orman are going to be called upon to try and stave off the push. There's not good enough smoke to stop Orman from seeing that. And now here comes Advent, but he has been plucked out alongside Zhao King. So Orman in construction now has to try and spray through the smoke to stop this bomb plant, which will not happen.
This is doable, though. There is a smoke for banana or the bomb. It's a 3-on-3. Alex is low. That flashbang, no one's going to utilize it to move forward. Alex still watching the flank, so there's a timing on this if they can get in where Alex cannot help his teammates. Perfect flash. Zywu looks right at it, but NBK still holding down the bomb site. Still a crossfire setup. Alex needs that win, but he can't get it. They know where NBK is. Vici have done it again. 19-19, a beautiful retake.
Exquisite in the end. Both the remaining Frenchmen were so low, 12 health each. Desperately needed that insta headshot, didn't come in. And again, we're even. And that's going to be music to the ears of Vici, who was going to be very much low on funds if they lost that round after the previous one.
That would have been so painful.
It would have effectively been a 3-0 for Vitality. But here we are. Very much a yo-yo, a roller coaster of Counter-Strike, up and down. And we've reached that fulcrum point.
Quick hauls take. Oh, and he's lucky to get away with the AWP and the AUG combination. And Zo King on stairs. A great stack and hauls for Vici. What an advantage to give yourselves. That was so fast-paced. Vitality throwing caution to the wind and trying to gain more ground than they would have if they'd gone slow, and they're punished for it.
Unfortunate, too, if they just pushed up mid, they'd have got so much ground because 2 players being Laps, the other one being Arch. They've had no control over quad at all.
It's a perfect call for Vici. Apex now in pit. Do they realize it? Yes, they do. All down to RPK and Zywu, and there's not a whole lot that these two guys can accomplish. So many different crossfires that can be set up, so many angles you have to clear. They need a mistake, and they might need 2. There's perhaps 1, but the rest of Vici gonna shut it down. 20-19. We're switching sides.
Tego kolegę też masz?
To win this opening map for these two teams in the second overtime is 22 rounds. Vitality needing 3 wins in the second half. Vici only needing the 2.
Freeman's really stepped it up as well now, on to 30 kills. Been playing very well in this overtime.
Kaze with 36. And it's NBK and Zywu on the French side that are both over 30. 32 on NBK is 30 exactly for Zywu.
Kaze, as ever with the AWP, putting in a performance, putting in a shift. And once again, Vitality backs against the wall. They're on the CT side, it's typically been better for them. And here we go. Into the 40th round of this first map. Winner moves through to the group stage, loser goes 2-2. And by the way, there's some terrifying teams that would be in that mix as well. This time, the T side is not going to be rushing. Vici going to be taking this one a little bit slower, just double checking to make sure that Vitality haven't returned the favor with a double stack in apps. It's pretty much as standard as you could ask for from Vitality's perspective. They're doing nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, Zywu a bit overextended, but we've seen him take this angle and do good work with it. You're going to let him have it, and he makes the smart decision to just kind of back away when the utility starts coming out. Nice shot. Finds the opening kill.
Flashed and through smoke.
Does Advent have the balls to walk through this? He uses a flashbang to get through, but I think he was not exactly where he really wanted to be. Another kill for Zywu, and RPK is going to add into it in this round. A couple of Vici players had an opportunity, but they're stopped every single step of the way.
Influential round from Zywu. Got the 2 opening picks with his AWP. Thinned the herd.
That's all you can ask for from an offer. 2 opening kills. Ooh, even a nice little no-scope there. 20-20. Last timeout used for Vici. Vitality still has 1. But Vici realizing, you know, we need at least 1 round on this attacking side in second overtime. They can talk things over now, give themselves 2 chances with whatever discussion they have to ensure that we'll go to an overtime 3.
So apparently Vici Gaming have won 38 out of 69 total rounds in their current 2 wins, 1 lost run at the IEM Katowice Major. Not too shabby.
Not at all. Hey, listen, who cares how many rounds you win? If you're sitting at 2-1, you've done something right.
Exactly, and when you look at the opponents that they faced, there's nothing lucky about this run.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's a good point. They have played some strong teams. Fnatic and Cloud9 that they were able to beat. 2 of the favorites to go through. 2 teams that are now backs against the wall at the 1 and 2 mark. Well done for Vici so far. Freeman is very far back. Feels nervous about a potential B push, allowing his teammates the safety to walk up mid.
And Vitality were maneuvering 3 players into to start things off, so maybe we're thinking about the idea. Decide against it though, should certainly be the correct decision. And now, funneling 4 players. Over on A, ZywOo holding with an AWP by his lonesome. MBK caught in 2 minds, saw so many players try to kill them all. And in doing so, he has lost his life. The bomb's dropped in a horrible spot. Here comes Alex again, nearly a 4K. But in amongst all the chaos, it's still a 2-on-2. Apex finds Alman jumping out of balcony. But he's gonna get his head claimed and taken off by Freeman. And now ZywOo, the lone B defender, has to somehow pull off this 1v2 clutch. Certainly would make his mark in major history if he pulled this one for Vitality. The Molotov also accompanying him. He's not going to decide to throw it, but finally sees Freeman. I was wondering what happened there. And now Orman's missed his opportunity to take down ZywOo. So he knows where he is. He still has that Molotov. Out comes Orman, and he's been obliterated. Vitality are going to clutch it. 21-20.
Oh, they had a great setup as well. No one watching the smoke, though, and ZywOo was able to just march his way through for free. That needed to be an immediate trade. That's how it's designed. Even if you get that player in the boxes, the player in pit gets an immediate trade, but misses his mark. What a round from ZywOo. Started out slow in this game, but he's built up so fast. Had a quiet first half, but he's been a beast ever since. He's done it with an AK. Now he does it with the AWP in this clutch. Giving Vitality a chance to close this map out in the second overtime.
RPK, Molotov straight down to T-steps. So once again, it's going to force Freeman back on the T-stairs towards T-side now. And another 3-player stack on B. So the same play that Vitality went for last round. And now they're going to leave ZywOo again on B. They didn't see this, Vici, so they don't know this is coming up.
That's the thing. It's been around a couple times by Vitality, and it's really hurt Vici in the later stages of their offensive half, and they haven't adjusted to it. It's an adjustment made by Vitality as they've struggled at times earlier on to hold that A bomb site. And obviously, the previous round, the confidence in ZywOo with the AWP to hold it on his own. He's there again with that AWP, and he sees absolutely nothing in Banana. So Vitality can feel very safe in having 4 players here.
Especially now Zhao King's picked up the first kill. Keep in mind, this could be the last round of the map. Vitality 1 shy of taking Inferno.
ZywOo's going to be tested again here, Vince. He's got another big job to do. First the 1-on-2 in the previous round. He delivered on that front. Now he's got to hold off a hit. They're dropping the bomb so they can't possibly lose it too far back. That is ZywOo's last piece of utility. And oh, Apex, he got antsy. He got aggressive thinking it was going to be a commitment, and that's a mistake. Can't get anything more. But NBK still on the bomb site. He's been spectacular in this game, but he can't find the angle quick enough. ZywOo is phenomenal. He had a 1-on-2 in the last round, and now he's got to do a 1-on-3.
And to make matters worse, there is utility in the hands of Vici. That smoke's not great, though. There is a gap on the right-hand side. This could catch one of them off guard. But there's Zhao King, and we're heading to a 3rd overtime, Moses. this game will not end, and I'm fine with it. It's been very exciting to watch.
Oh, it's been great, and these teams are just seem so evenly matched. 21-21. Now looking for 25 to take this first map. We've talked about some quiet starts for some of these players, but at this point in the game, everyone has stepped up in one way or another at a certain point when they've been called upon.
So we will be moving into round 43.
The nice thing is we've seen Vici get a little bit hesitant with some of their peaks, some of their plays. And we also just saw Vitality, that aggression from Apex. As soon as ZywOo spots someone, he just drops that Molotov. He's still safe, but Apex felt like it was going to be a commitment, and that might have been, you know, some kind of a crazy communication. You never know what ZywOo might have said to them. But Apex obviously getting lured right into the scopes of Vici's op.
Nade's a bit too shallow to really test Vici. No damage inflicted at all, but hold that thought because ZywOo is finding more victims. A strange peek by Omen must have known that ZywOo was just round the corner there, and ZywOo's gonna pick up a third, not quite a fourth, but he's done his work. He's done his job. That should be it. Vitality 4-on-2 in their favor.
It's incredible how much utility they've used, though, so quickly in this round. 3 flashes and 2 smokes to work with. Still a chance if there's going to be a mistake. If you're Vitality, the game plan on this defensive side is just put ZywOo at the point of attack. Even if he has to get aggressive to do it, just make sure he's the first point of contact. Now, despite the fact that it's a 2-on-4, Vici have made the decision to go towards the B bomb site, which means they have a 2-on-1 here. NBK out in the open. That's an awkward fight you don't want. There's a smoke up, though. Here's the noise. There is a rotation coming in, but NBK's at least got a stall. You don't need a kill. You just can't die.
Dobra, to zaraz zaczynamy.
Exactly. Stay alive, give a foundation for the rest of Vitality to pivot off. If you can do a bit of damage, all the better for it. But once that Molotov clears, Vitality will start to move in. They're still waiting for Alex and RPK to get round from CT side, which they're doing right now. They do have a smoke, which has just been tossed out in 3 flashbangs. The downside is no HEs or Molotovs, and Kaze, he's able to claim the first blood. Oh, they line up, and he's gonna get a kill alongside Freeman, and gets the clutch. Vici have actually pulled that 2v4 clutch out of the hat.
There's so much ground to cover against the Opera, against Kaze, who has the safety of those boxes to go either side. It's so difficult to neutralize that, and the double is just a dagger. Beautiful shots. Great performance in the clutch.
This is some exquisite play by Kaze. Freeman also helping him out, keeping the pressure off his left-hand side. And Vitality, I mean, what a time to lose a round of that magnitude.
That one hurts. That one hurts a lot, especially, remember, as we mentioned, the first round, winning the first round of an overtime sequence on the offense is a huge benefit. You have the ability to break the economy in overtime. And this is just the first map. This is one of those losses that's going to be tough to get over going into a second map. A marathon match we have here. And now a man down in the ensuing round. Things are not going well for Vitality.
MBK again. The weight of the round on his shoulders. He's been around the block many times. He's seen it all. But they're going to need him to stand tall and deliver. He's been caught, that flashbang may burn out some retinas, but it's really only MBK that's going to struggle. Some damage has been inflicted on the cross. Apex is doing what he can. But the player advantage firmly in favor of Vici, and we have another retake, but this time it's against Vitality. Their chances are lower. Double stacking Banana, though, is going to yield the kill onto Zhao King, but Freeman, the overtime king, has been just doing so much work. He's going to be bested by RPK, who goes in for a second. It's on Kaze. Can he clutch again? No! RPK deserves so much credit for that round, but Apex is going to get the final kill. And again, we're tied up 22 apiece.
Jesus, these retakes are so intense. Great job on the flank, and you're exactly right. RPK with a huge round. 4 kills for him. The critical ones on the flank up Banana, as NBK just couldn't hold that B bomb site. Gets caught in the first oranges. And they needed that. There's a moment where you're thinking as well, there's a reality that they could have saved there, because that third round they would have needed the guns, but big risk. They find that kill in Banana. It's the isolated one. Alex is the bait, and RPK is just cleaning everything up at this point. 22-22, one last round for this half of third overtime.
Ej, gramy coś.
Oh, and what a bold call. Apex, oh, you're caught. You're done. You need to get this kill. No one's peeking.
A kto
You
wyjdzie?
can see how much this means.
Nie wiem.
I think in regulation, that is a peak. 100% of the time for Peach, because it was so low.
Dobra, wywal tego luminarem.
Dobra.
I don't know if he deserves to survive that, but oh well, here we are.
And he also did a ton of damage on
Yes.
his way out. Kaze's down to 15. He tagged up Freeman as well. Pretty nutty stuff. As you say, I think in regulation, if Vici feeling a bit more confident, he gets completely eradicated. Instead, though, 4-player stack up Banana. At this stage, the tactic book kind of goes out the window. They've played so many rounds on both halves.
Yeah, you're calling tactics now, not in what you've prepared, but it's based off what you've seen in this game. Based off the kind of habits that you've caught after this many rounds. This is round 45.
Apex decides better of burrowing into the pit. He's going to move away. Now, MBK with 2 UMP kills, and now Alex is going to come in with the spray. MBK's not able to add anymore, but he's done so much damage just by himself that Zhao King has to pull off a 1v3 clutch with just 3 health. 20 seconds, can't rotate to A. And in case he is, RPK is waiting for him anyway. NBK, what a phenomenal round.
This is unreal. Neither team really giving up a whole lot. Still 2 rounds on the CT side. Alex now up to 30 kills. Kaze at 40. Saiwu's knocking on that door as well. So is NBK, 37 and 35 respectively on those 2 players.
What could a coach realistically say at this point?
Nothing, because Vici's coach has no timeouts to use. So you just sit there and look stressed.
Well, there we have it. Again, Vitality take the lead on the T side. This is almost identical to the last overtime, though. He picked up the first, and then Vici narrowly escaped.
First to 25, Vince.
Say what?
This has been a marathon of an inferno. Is in the future, and judging by how this map's gone in the distant future, we may have some more overtimes yet. That being said, Vitality starting to funnel their way up mid. There is a 4-player stack here from Vici.
Not an aggressive stack though, it's a very passive one. So Vitality can take control of brackets and information. And actually even the stack, despite it being a stack, there's not a whole lot of crossfire set up. No one's in the pit. There's 2 players inside the bomb site, 2 players on rap side. Probably because with this kind of a stack, they still want to be able to get over towards that B bomb site very quick, but it's the 2 players in sight that are worrying. Just 1 player in pit would make this such a more dynamic and deadly defense. It's gonna get a chance to show how effective it is, though. The peek from the op, no one is watching for that. Alex, that's too narrow of an angle for him to even respond.
This rotation.
They certainly cannot gamble towards the B bomb site.
Vici.
Można?
What's happening here? You sent 4 players to A.
Oh.
From A, sorry. It's all on Freeman. I do not understand that rotation at all. Kaze got an AWP pick and instantly started rotating with his teammates.
That is the mother of all screw-ups.
Bit of censorship there, perhaps, but yeah, absolutely. And our Vitality have been gift-wrapped a free bomb plant, potentially a free round, in the worst possible time. This would give them 2 map points.
Vince, we saw them do this exact thing against Cloud9. Remember, it was with the other bomb site. It was with the B bomb site. They all rotated out. 5 players stacked at A, and Cloud9 found a free B bomb site. This time it's the other direction. 4 players heading over towards B, and that's a head scratcher. I guess when they get that kill on Alex, they didn't see anything else. That still should not cause a full evacuation of the site to that level. And that could be the mistake that Vitality needed to take this map.
Można.
And what a gutting mistake that could end up being. After so much work has been put in, Vici now need to win 2 in a row. It is the CT side, may not be over just yet.
Tylko Mirka gracie?
Stinker of a call, whoever made that.
Yeah, that's not gonna feel good. In any way, you can't even fight for the round. Very questionable. Apex aggressive on the entry, can't get it. There's flames at his feet. He had to push forward. Man advantage for Vici. Still difficult for Vitality to break into banana control in the first 20 seconds. It's been like that for 46 rounds now.
Can Vitality get over the finish line right here, right now?
Spoko.
We've had it all, twists and turns, drama, excellent clutches. Vitality gonna have to do it to play it down though. Minute to play with now, gonna start to move up B.
Można.
Banana. Once again, it's Advent and Orman.
It's a good opportunity for Vitality though to break in.
Co?
4 on 2 here. They're gonna have to power through this smoke. They've used all their utility. There's no falling back now. They just have to go forward, and still, there's the AUG. It swings out, only 1 kill, but Almond comes through the smoke. Beautiful work, although he loses track of his aim, his recoil, and everything. 2-1-3. And Kaze is gonna cut it down before they even get a chance to get into position. I think NBK just wanted to thin the herd.
Zaiwu, last player left, has found the first, some damage through the smoke. Is he really gonna pull this off again? He's already got 1v2s, 1v3s to his name. But a 1v2 or 1v3 clutch to win is an entire different entity. Zaiwu, oh my god, he's done it! Single-handedly puts Vitality on nuke, 1-0.
The knockout punches down the stretch, all in Zaiwu. A 1-on-2 previously retaking a site there, a 1-on-3. Stellar play from the young man who's brought Vitality so far. 25-22, a triple overtime win for Vitality. That's just map 1. We're going to a break. Nuke is next. We'll see you there.
Just our first map of our third day here, and already Vici and Vitality are pulling no punches. We head to a triple overtime, a conclusion that favors the French, but it is just map 1 and so much more to look forward to. Credit being thrown around in the social media world to Vici for the resilience. No coach, don't forget that, standing behind the Chinese squad as they continue to impress, and they are still in competition to pick up a spot in the Legend stage, or new Legend stage. It's very confusing today. Let's continue to break it down. I do have none other than Pimp and Sponge hanging out with myself, Machine, and gents. That was quite the start, quite the opening game. I mean, it was, what, 2 hours of Counter-Strike for the first map?
Yeah, that was a good one. I think both teams showed some great Counter-Strike. We had a lot of individuals on the server showing up as well. One of them obviously being Saivu. Once again, not having the best start to the game, but he's coming into the game and he's able to reset himself mentally, and he ended up being the big star of this one, closing out in fashion as well. What a performance from the youngster.
Yeah, of course, that clutch will be talking about it, but it wasn't alone on the server. In fact, him and Kays on either sides of the server combined over 80 kills. We have a head-to-head, actually, just to demonstrate exactly how effective those players were. You can see how they ended. I actually have the official numbers here. 90 ADR for Zaiwu at the end of that one, and 90 as well for Kays. Both of them really are heads and shoulders above the rest alongside NBK. Don't forget, he contributed very heavily at the start of their venture.
Yeah, we need to, I guess, don't pull any punches in this regard. The fact of the matter was that was an entertaining game of Counter-Strike. It was a very messy game of Counter-Strike. So many chaotic moments in the post plant, so many retakes which really shouldn't have fallen in the way that they did, but individuals across the board, and definitely Kaze and Zaiwu pulling out some massive clutches and retakes and moments to keep their teams in this match. So props to the star players of these two units going toe-to-toe and giving us an entertaining game of Counter-Strike, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Something that interestingly stood out to me about NBK was his opening duels, actually. He participated in so many. I think 12 opening duels, he won 8 of them. And I think, admittedly, the numbers are going to be higher when you go into triple overtime, but still, that's what we're talking about, Jacob.
It definitely is, and it feels to me like NBK has found his rhythm again. There's been a few years where he's been okay. He's not been the top player he used to be back in the beginning of CSGO, but it seems to me that he's found his place here in Vitality. He seems hungry, he seems eagerly to go for those duels, and he seems that he's full of confidence right now, and that's why he takes so many of the entry duels.
We can talk about negative things with Vici, just a lot of over rotations, right? You see a lot of times where they're hedging towards bomb sites, trying to make reads, trying to catch the likes of Vitality off guard, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. So when you're going to play a game of Counter-Strike which is very gambly, it's going to happen, right? You know, everybody's been to the casino, you've rolled the dice, you know, you've played some roulette. It's not always going to pan out, and when you're taking those risks in a game like this, it can be very entertaining when it works, but it can also find you in a position where you get a bit stuck out of the round.
Yeah, the teams were in sync as well. The fact we got to overtime was because both teams managed to acquire 10 rounds on their CT side. Was this just both teams having an absence of T structure? I mean, what led to the fact that we're seeing such double digits on the defensive side?
I think the aggressiveness from both teams on the CT side played a parcel into it. I think both teams were playing it very proactive. You saw the banana control constantly being contested for by both teams. So that was a big part of it. You did also see Vitality struggle a little bit on the CT side. I know you mentioned they got 10 rounds, and that in itself is a great result, but it wasn't as convincingly as it should have been. I felt Vici Gaming could have closed this out. I felt Vitality made enough mistakes for Vici to capitalize on. Unfortunately for them, they didn't quite make.
Yeah, when we have like an example of one of those mistakes, we could take a look at it on the telestrator right here. Vici Gaming went for a force buy after they lost pistol during that second half. So if we just bring her up, the type of buy that we're looking at, because the likes of Vitality over here know that a force buy is coming in. That's why you opt for this as opposed to the rifles, right? Because you won't have utility to deal with a force buy situation. They've opted to go for mainly SMGs in this environment. So we're already into the round, but Freeman's going to open things up onto Banana. An aggressive play has been made. Apex swings wide. He gets taken down. Now what you're going to see happens here, as you look to the top left, the rotation's already coming in. Now with the map, you can see Zaiwu's had to go over towards B to back up the likes of MBK. Alex has to go over towards Arch now to fill that gap, and RPK's left and he's lonesome. Orman right here, the player on your screen, he has all the information. He can hear rotations, he can see if anybody wants to go aggressive on lane, and he can give that information to his team. Now this next kill, which we're about to highlight from Freeman onto Zaiwu, Zaiwu needs information. The team has no idea right now where the T's are. He's going to go, sorry, this is onto MBK. He's going to find the pick, the kill's going to come in, and at that point he's going to continue. You can see the A players, they have to rotate. They're moving out of the bomb site. They have to play for information now because they're in such a bad position. This is when the attack comes in, and RPK is stuck between a rock and come out apps at the same time. There's nothing he can do in this scenario. He falls, and that's the round done. So this is a fantastic force buy for Vici and playing rotations and playing together in the late round.
Follow-up question. I imagine a lot of the credit there just goes to Freeman. Like, if he's not hitting ridiculous, unfair deagle shots, then that's CT's defense is planted.
Much different round, right? If he doesn't get that kill onto MBK towards B, then they're going to have 2 on each bomb site, and they can probably deal with that.
And that's just how it is. It's also a great example of the communication working on how it works on VT Gaming. I think it's impressive to see that they're able to play off each other so well. We often argue that the Asian teams and players are not necessarily the best at communicating with each other. Obviously, you have Tai Lu being an example of that, not having one language to speak. But VT Gaming is showcasing here that they can work together and they can work off each other's information perfectly fine. And I think VT did a good job on the C side, just not well enough.
Well, Nuke is up next, and actually another clip selected from you, Chad. Now, what's this? This is an example of Vitality coming into Nuke.
Yeah, this is Vitality on Nuke, and this is a very good aggressive play with utility to get information in lobby. We can start playing this one out now. Oh, we have the Zywoo clutch, actually. Oh, never mind. Here we go. We're back with us. So this is good nade usage. This is one thing I've noticed with Vitality. They're the best French team right now at using utility and playing with each other. So Apex sets up RPK, and what that forces is North to go outside in a quick way. And then there's a nice crossfire set up here by the likes of Zywoo and Alex towards Yard. So their original strategy would have been a top split, but when they took down the top player, that all falls apart. They accelerate to outside. Zywoo and Alex play off each other very well with the re-peaks, and this is why Vitality have gone for a map like Nuke, because they're quite strong on it.
And that's some of the proactive Counter-Strike, aggressive Counter-Strike we're gonna have to see from both teams coming into Nuke. I think it's a clear Vitality favorite coming into this one on Nuke. VT Gaming is not a team that likes to play Nuke. We haven't seen them play Nuke for quite some time, and again, you know, the way Asian teams play Counter-Strike, Nuke is not necessarily a map that fits them too well. Whereas for Vitality, it's a team they played against North, they took down North, they have, as you said, plenty of variation of how to flash for each other and how to be aggressive, and we're going to see some of that proactive Counter-Strike one more time.
Weź wywal kogoś. Jaki inteligent, a przegrajcie to skurwiałem. Spierdalaj. Co za kurwa zjebane gówno.
We've already seen Renegades pull that out against Enter.
Się kurwa podepnij do kogoś, to chuj. Się kurwa nie da. Ja pierdolę, normalnie kurwa.
So stayed here in Poland, and they have been practicing. There's been plenty of time for them to build in another map into the map pool, and knowing this format coming into the tournament, you need to be able to play 6 maps because you can only veto 1 in this process. So there's something to be said about that and preparation. So if they're not able to play Nuke, it's on them inevitably.
Hey man, 100% win rate with 1 registered game.
It should be over. Zywoo's warmed up now.
I mean, all signs pointing to VT having to have won Inferno if they wanted to pick up the 3rd win here, now, today. It is going to be down to Vitality as well, though. They have been plagued by inconsistency, and we're about to find out how they do fare. We will be heading over to your casters, but right now I can't see Jason, so yeah, I guess, you know, Vince, if you want to do this on your own, or shall I wait? Yeah, actually, wait. He's doing some cardio. He's on his way, and we are almost ready to be jumping into this one. If you have just joined us, welcome. It is the IEM Katowice Major, and we have got ourselves our 2nd map of our 3rd day. It's a best of 3 between VT and Vitality, the map Nuke, and it's likely, according to our analysts, that this is gonna be painful for VT Gaming. Forced onto a map they're uncomfortable with a caster who has finally arrived. Okay, it's over to Moses and Vince.
Needed an extended breather after that first map, but yeah, we're ready to get into Nuke.
Let's roll.
Siema. Jestem.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. And this is probably...
Ja pierdolę. Patologiczny nowy.
Rzeczy takich zupełnie nowych, których się nigdy w życiu nie robiło i to jest bardzo stresujące, bo wchodzi w końcu do człowieka, prawda? I wiesz, że masz na taki gigantyczny wpływ, nie chcesz czegoś spopsuć. No, więc jakby to jest trudne z tego względu, ale z drugiej strony jest łatwo o tyle, że przepraszam, że ja w tej swojej sytuacji jestem tak strasznie zakochany, że po prostu ja chcę dookoła mnie wszystko robić, nie? To jest, słuchajcie, moja siostrówka na streamka, czyli
Echo, don't buy. Please camp and defense, okay? Don't rush, don't push. Poland? Poland maybe? O, no dobra, to gadamy po polsku. Dobra, i nie ruszujcie tam dalej, cofnijcie.
Dobra.
Zajebiście, cofnij.
Ze scoutem jest...
Stójcie tu w dwójkę na sajdzie, ja idę do góry. Tam była bomba u was?
Nie.
Chodź fioletowy górę.
Koło kibli 84 mniej 1. Poszli chyba B, wiecie?
No. Dawaj B.
Poczekajcie jeszcze, nie dotujcie obydwoje.
Niech jeden pójdzie na...
Góra, dawaj górę.
Dwóch jest. A, dwóch jest. Dobra, jeden.
No, ten co miał 0.
Brawo. Spray, kurwa, masz
On jest obity. Dobra.
Ja skrócę konektor.
Czekamy, nie ma co. To jest steromapa, nie?
Short słychać jak chuj, tupczą.
Sorry. Celownie mi się chodziło. Gdzie? Ej, jest na blisko!
Jest obity już 52, dobra.
Gdzie?
No ja nie wiedziałem, że co... Przeład.
A.
Wodę, uważaj.
Kurde.
Ale się skampił.
Nice try. Ego.
Czy nie, właśnie nie, mamy na tyle pieniędzy, że grać w Polsce albo PM. Jak oni grają fulla, to chociaż PM-ami, kur...
Zraszował connect.
Gdzie?
Serio? Jezus. Woda, dół. Chyba dwóch.
Nice. Brawo. Defuj na raz.
Ja pierdzielę!
To teraz może jaka?
No tam chodź w dupę.
Dobra. Ja dalej ten konektor.
Też idę B.
Ale ktoś może by tak na longa poszedł. No tak średnio.
Ja pójdę longa.
Konektor cisz. Gala. A nie, to jak Filipek. To jest chyba... Jest tu. Był na midzie. Kurwa, granata mi dał. 30 mam, za dużo już nie było. Czekajcie. No, przecież...
Zawsze to jeden.
Nie, teraz musimy ugrać.
Chuj, teraz kampimy. Na samych side'ach, kurwa, i tyle. Nie ma puszowania bez... Na BS-ach.
Ta, teraz kampimy. Okay. Tutaj na respie sta. Ja zostaję na...
Ej, dacie przerwę w następnej przerwie? Znaczy na następnej tej?
Tak.
NP.
Bo muszę startować, kurwa, grę.
Dobra.
Chodź lewo.
Patrz plecy tu, no.
Będzie long, to mów. Zafleszuję cię. Tak. No, ty. Jest jeszcze jeden pap. Na pewno jeszcze jeden.
Jeden. Jeden forest.
Dobra, jest tam jeszcze jeden.
Jest jeden, nice.
Nie wiem, na są.
Po co,
Jest dwóch na pewno A.
Boże, co za dzieci jebane.
Musimy. Shiftujcie. Nice.
44 mniej.
Dobrze.
Dropnęlibyście kałacha? Albo dropnąłbyś, jakbyś mógł?
Ja gram skauta.
Daj tylko kałacha.
Ja P90. Ty, bo ktoś miał tu teraz startować gierkę.
O, rzeź mnie kałach.
Oj, kurwa.
Zajebiście.
Sorry. No to nieźle. Mów kulkę w ryj, będzie po problemy. Może coś mu ugra. Albo zatrzymajcie go tu na respie, bo ja nie mam tego zbindonowanego. Zdąży, powiedział, że zdąży.
Tak.
O! Zdążył! A gdzie jest kałach? Kałacha nie ma.
Zajebiście, kurwa, kałach.
Ej, no bo kałacha nie ma, był tu. No, ja pierdolę. Jak się traci hała?
Ja nie mogę. Co znaczy nada? Dobra, siedzimy. Nie ma co.
Nie no, mam powiedzieć. Coś trzeba będzie, to mów. Kurwa, zraszował mnie. 30 mniej w konektorze. Podszedł na górę, słyszałeś? Jak na ryj mu skoczył. Nice. 1-0. Od trzech stron nie wzięli. Jeden jest obity. Ostatni jest obity. Uważaj.
Ja pierdzielę, no poważnie.
Nice try. A mi nie idzie jak chuj.
No.
Kurwa, ciszej, kurwa, pierdolcie.
Dobra, gramy eko.
Ej, kto by dropnął AWP? Ja se stanę i wyciągam sobie monstera.
No, nikt pieniążków nie ma. Średnio bym. I dwa. Dobra, forsujemy, trudno.
Nie! Co ja kupiłem? Scouta, ja
Kiedy wiedziesz? Mid. Mid dużo. Kurwa, tam mi tu młota. To jest A.
To jest kurwa, nie wiem. Co za to?
To jest B.
Minus 59.
Nie, jednak A. Bo myślałem, że ten, bo tu ktoś biegł i myślałem, że to B. Chyba plecy ma.
Wszelki wypadek, niech ich skurwa.
Ale bym tu spierdolił koncerta.
Auto jeden.
Myślałem, że plecy. No, plecy też. Biorę digl. Dobra, nie jest źle. Zawsze blisko. No. Forsujemy?
Nie.
Mid dalej. Coś pójdzie na tego mida ze scoutem albo AWP w następnej rundzie.
Ładnie.
Awka. Ja sam jeszcze jeden zabity minus 47. 41 zabity, tam jest bomba. Kurwa, po chuj tego flashu. Mleko mi zrobił.
Pakę mamy.
Ja pierdolę.
Dobra, pilnujcie tej paki.
Piluj mi do tam.
O, jestem. Ja pierdolę, akurat miałem nóż w ręce. Weź kołacha.
Ekstra.
Albo a... Nie, no. Fioletowy, dropniesz coś? Proszę. Dzięki. Idę B.
A ja longa. Niebieski, weź tam za smoku i czekaj.
Dobra, a jak konektor idę?
No dobra.
Znaczy nie będę raszował, ale...
Stańcie na szorcie. Nie, no dopiero co miałem AWP, no ja pierdolę.
Na sajcie minus 5, dobra. Uważaj, na sajcie jest jeden. Albo w ocie.
Weźcie zasejbujcie AWP, jak dacie radę.
A gdzie cię zabił? Jest jeszcze jeden.
Dobra, idę od pleców. No kurwa, koło jego głowy. MK wziął i idzie na monster. Monster będzie. Brawo.
Zobacz, to też plecy od A, bo może ci też plecy iść od A.
No, w sumie fakt. Ekstra.
Nice. Dasz mi to AWP?
Dalibyście AWP? Dropnęlibyście mi AWP?
Dobra, to cygruj tu.
Dropnij ktoś AWP.
Daj mu ktoś. Ej, żółty, dasz MK? Bo mnie ciągle...
Sorry panowie, ale mi coś nie idzie. No nic nie zrobię, no. Może po TT się odpalę bardziej.
No, bo to tylko gra. No w sumie każdy chce wygrać, czy to w pasjansie, czy to w karty.
Na plac zabaw ktoś?
Nie.
Woda ktoś jest? Na gali, woda. Tutaj.
B.
Ej, gala już jest. Fioletowy uważaj.
Ekstra. Kurwa. Uważaj, sam. Las.
Nice.
Awka leży tam. Tu gdzieś jest.
Kościół, co ty z tego deala dajesz?
Ładnie.
Dobra, nie piszę AWP.
Ja to znaczy kto? Kup mi scout, jak możesz.
Kucnąłem.
Grajmy z tymi kawami bez tego, nie?
No bo jak oni mają kałachy, emki, no to i tak nam nic nie da ten hełm.
No dokładnie.
I tak jesteśmy na strzała. Konektor jeden.
Mid flash, long flash, przepraszam.
Przyjdźcie do mnie pomocy.
Loła ma. Konektor
Na placu był jeden. I jabłka tam leżała, tam gdzie zginąłem, bo zabiłem typa.
Chyba.
Na szorcie jest?
Nie wiem, ktoś granat rzucał.
Short czysto. A monster? Monster też czysto.
To była wupa, Filip?
Sorry, nie było mnie, ktoś coś mówił o mnie?
Ta, to była wupa?
Tak, tam była wupa.
Ja w konektorze się...
Gdzie oni są, kurwa?
Uważaj, bo ktoś tam może być jeszcze żółty.
Gramy praktycznie na jednego, bo jeden ma jakieś 10 HP.
Nie sejwują to chyba.
Ale tak ma się 10 HP można ugrać.
Wchodzę.
No, zabiłeś go właśnie.
Na sajcie jest minus 49.
Nie zdążę.
Patrz tu, patrz jak P90.
Idę B.
Ja dalej connect.
Coś mi dzisiaj idzie dobrze z digla.
Filipek, odsuń mikrofon. Trochę, bo...
Lepiej?
Za głośno cię słychać.
No, lepiej.
Nie ogarnąłem jeszcze, bo mam nowy.
Ale żółty, ja żem konektor chodził, no przyjaciel.
Jest tu, monster, dwóch, co najmniej.
Nie, no nie.
Plecy masz, Filip. Z dołu.
Kurde, minus 37.
B2. Oni tu są.
Weszli?
Ta, jeden jest minus 37. Chyba w wodzie jest jeden.
Spal wodę.
Spal wodę.
Plecy,
Za tobą.
Plecy.
Myszka mi zacięła w ogóle. Tak jakoś mi...
Dobra, ale i tak już jest blisko do remisu, a wcześniej przegrywaliśmy 6-2.
No, to jest terror mapa, no. Rzucisz digla, Filip?
Kto mówi?
Dzięki. Kurde, ten te heady strzela. Nieźle.
Kurde, 4 mam tutaj. Idę do żółtego.
Chodź, może boosta, co na kamieniu? Nice. Jest kurwa dziwny, nie? Ten typ, o kurwa.
Nie
wiem, na chyba. Jestem blisko awansu, sorry. Ktoś chce kałacha?
Chcę kałacha, jak chcę kałacha?
Ostatnie.
Da.
Chodź, pomarańczowy, chodź. Widzisz coś?
Nie, nic nie widzę, nikogo tutaj.
Ja idę na dół.
To jest B, tak?
Tak.
Jeden jest chyba na wodzie, drugi ma minus 20 i nie wiem gdzie jest. Jeden, ostatni jest minus 20. Może ci jeszcze pleców, uważaj. Kurde.
Jak to go nie trafiło?
Się cieszę.
Longa? Idziemy wszyscy? Chodźcie longa wszyscy, idziemy.
Ktoś mnie zblokował.
Dwóch tutaj jest. Jezu, mówię longa, to ci idą kurde. Schody jeden. Nie no, tak to.
Dobra, 2 rundy, damy radę. Nie wiem, zraszujmy teraz, powiedzmy B. Weźmy penę. I dawajcie rush po prostu. Ja mogę wziąć pakę. Dobra, nieważne. Dawajcie, nie bójcie się.
Woda, woda.
Ja pierdzielę.
To jest.
Czemu nagle wszyscy byli oni na B, nie? To jest dobre.
No. Dobra, ja wezmę digla.
Chodźcie longa, ale przez plac zabaw.
Dobra. A to ja pójdę sam na B, sfejkuję ich.
Tędy, tu szybko. Zaszuję longa i wbijamy. Jest tu. Jest mid.
Dwóch leży na... Na B jest minus 88.
No i to było dobre, to było dobre, to było w chuj dobre, nie?
No, to było masne.
Chuj.
Uważam, jest celowany pewnie. Dobra, on jest minus 88. Uważaj. Dobrze, weź jamkę. Trzymajcie pakę, bo mam skauta. Gracie nexta?
Ja raczej
no, mogę, kurwa, ale ja Mirka tylko, bo ja tej mapy nie lubię.
Też jej nie lubię.
Widać po statach. Zobacz u mnie. I chuj, właśnie, o tym właśnie mówiłem.
Oj tam. Na B jest minus 71. Strażę do tym bloku może. Dobra, leży już. Plantujcie. Plantuj. Dawaj, dawaj, dawaj.
Nie, schody.
Gdzie?
Feniks, Feniks. Zasmokuj. Coś jeszcze, Barzu. Od CT zasmokuj. Albo plecy.
Uważajcie, bo ktoś strzela.
Nie, on to... On będzie wiedział.
Nie, dobra, nie ma tu nikogo chyba. Uważajcie, od monstera może iść.
Short też jest.
Jest,
dobra, są, jest tam jeden.
Tu jest.
Dwóch jest. Defuzuję.
Po co wy wszyscy mówicie? Gry nie słychać przez was.
Ten to w ogóle nie jest przydatny. Idzie górą. No czas z nim grać, bo jestem daleko.
Dobra, on nie zdefuzuje nawet.
Ja w upon grasz czy kachem? Jezu, nie blokuj typie.
Plantujcie. Gdzie? Co? On ma 3 HP.
Pal się tam.
Dawajcie, ugrywamy to.
Chcesz coś, Filip?
Nie. Ja gram tak, bo to jest dobre. Przynajmniej tak mi się wydaje. Widzicie? Nie, to po prostu się nazywa szczęście. No bo tu nikogo nie ma jeszcze. Dawajcie szybko. Bo tu patrzę i chyba nie... Tak. Idę zobaczyć monstera. Z moją... A, dobra. A, wygraliśmy. Masno. Nie strzelaj. Przepraszam. Poczekaj na mnie, niebieski. O nie, 2 idzie po mnie. O nie, wziąłem. Dobra, idę zaplantować. Plantuję. Ktoś chce MK za coś? No, 3... O, no, to dawaj. O kurde. Awkę tam masz. Będę na następnej rundzie, zaraz wracam.
Ja patrzę.
No to fast bieg, kurwa.
Oj tam, masz 11 kili. Oj tam, oj tam. Ja ci z moim mościem i co? Ta. Widziałeś to?
No scope.
Idę A. Kurna, awkę macie. Dobra, nice.
Ten to jest w ogóle zieloniec. Może longa, co spuszujemy?
Chyba nasza paka się tam... O, dobra.
Drzewo. Drzewo, lewo. Jaki kurwa?
Raszujemy. Zawkę masz, uważaj. Tam jest typek z zawką też.
Już jestem. Halo? Kurde, grę wyciszaj. Gdzie jest last?
Może być nad tobą tu.
Plantuj.
I'm planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Idzie.
Kto chce awkę? Dobra, ugrywamy to.
Feniks. 5 HP, Feniks. 5 HP. I tu jest na blisko, po lewej chyba tu. Zajebiście. To jest co?
Nie wychodźcie z meczu, zagramy, znaczy nie wychodźcie z tego, zagramy nexta.
Ja nie gram nexta.
No.
Co jeszcze nie ma?
Oh, but he can't convert. Apex, RPK, Enzaiwu, all with kills. That round was on the verge of turning in the favor of Vici, but Vitality just shut it down at the perfect moment, and now backs against the wall.
Yeah, I mean, from Vitality's perspective, that probably...
Co, chcesz już jechać? No dobra. Ile? Ale jak, czemu 250 tylko? No to jak ona to liczyła? No to co teraz?
We'll win this thing together. Semper Fi or die. With the right moves, we'll take this
I got
thing.
your back. Remember me tell you.
Hello there.
Hi, my friend. Hello.
This is your champion. Better find me before I find you.
Where?
Heard that. Heard that.
Moving up.
Let's do this.
Enemy in sight. Contact. Target over there.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
I don't have gun.
Top of the chimney. Spotted. Double timing it. Hostile. Right here.
Destroy and help strong.
Attention. First blood. Hostile. Danger close.
First blood. Good thing it's not us.
You're being aimed at. There may be a shooter nearby.
Help me. Help me.
I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming.
Round one. Beginning ring countdown. We're already inside. Frag out.
Contact with target.
Wait, we are coming.
Eyes are open though.
Sorry, my friend.
No problema.
Fear has ruled your actions today.
Shit.
Oczywiście
Ważnie.
Listen and fight. Time to put some lead down range. Together, we will slaughter our enemies. This is your champion.
Small up yourself. It just says common truth.
This is a good LZ. Better life below.
No, już mi się kurwa nie chce. Kurwa. Dobrze, nada. Może nada jak chuj.
You and I will survive together.
Tap, rack, and clear. I'm ready. It's time to impress.
Introducing your champion.
Let's land here.
I say we land here. Okay.
Enough lambing around. We drop it.
No kur... Znowu kurwa. Chuj tu chodzi, nie? Ja pierdolę. Rany.
With the right moves, they take this one.
Alright, so I did my hair for this. Nothing wrong with looking good in the ring.
Watch
I
your
look
side
good.
and never quit.
Hello.
This is your champion. I'm the jump master. Follow me.
Where?
Let's land
Maybe
here.
we land here. Or maybe we don't. I'm fine with whatever. Just a thought. We could land here.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Heard that. Let's land here. Enough landing around. We drop it.
Yeah, the guy's here.
First blood. Good thing it's not us.
Optics here. Over.
Round one. Beginning ring countdown.
Longbow DMR here.
Hair thrown if you need it.
Body shield here. Level 1.
New kill leader. As outgoing.
Almost here. Level 2.
I need a better gun.
Something good this way. Also front. Also right here.
Say goodbye to that squad.
Patching myself up. Patching myself up.
Fast with that sugar. Just a sip. 1 second.
That champion didn't really intimidate me.
I need help.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
It's okay, thanks.
me that shoe. Check that over there. Already in the next ring. I smell victory. It smells challenge. Whatever.
I need him.
Shotgun ammo here. Shotgun ammo here. Care package coming in.
Light ammo here.
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline packaging.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2. Check it over there.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown. Heads up. Not all of us are in the ring.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
Go on now, say hello.
Bad guy over there. Opening fire. Reloading. Opening fire. Reloading. Go out and bamboozle him. Throwing our star. Fuck. Yeah, getting shot at.
Time to hold squad. Contact. Reloading.
Reloading.
I need him.
Reloading. Enemy down.
Got my grenade out.
I need ammo to flatline.
Not far from the ring, half a minute. Only 2 other squads left. Patching myself up a bit. Say hello.
You got bamboozled, look at you.
Stop it.
Sorry, man.
Let's go this way. Forget that. Say one, we're all inside this ring.
Sending out my decoy. How about this way?
Here's your birthday present.
I'll do an accelerant here.
Shots fired. Hostile right here, right in front of me.
Deploying head drone.
Enemy over there. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Hostile over there.
Right frag out. Talented enemy. Reloading.
Let's explore this way.
Frag out. Frag out.
Taken fire. Recharging machine.
Zaraz skończę i idę.
Reloaded. Only one squad left.
Look out, grenade.
Getting some damage over here. Recharging machine.
Look out, grenade. There's a bird over here.
Reloaded. Enemy taken out.
Next strike.
Helping.
Coming.
Nice. Idę.